Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how to easily beat the Nameless Puppet final boss in Lies of P. Now this boss fight is quite challenging since the Nameless Puppet is very quick with its attacks, but it is well telegraphed and there's a simple strategy you can use which you can see here, throw items. Now I would recommend maybe saving these for the second phase, as the second phase is where the real damage begins, but I also have the perfect parry grindstone here, as during the second phase you can build up the stagger really quick on this by not getting any damage taken while using that grindstone. I made the mistake of throwing all my shot puts there. I would recommend saving them for whenever he is staggered. You can throw one of those and it'll bring him, like as he is now, if you throw one shot put, it'll bring him down really quickly without having to do this attack here. Now, I made a few mistakes. I didn't expect to actually beat him on this attempt, so that was the reason for that, but we were still able to get that attack off and then heal up. The Aegis shield also does a really great job of blocking his attacks, and especially if you have the ability to do the explosion whenever you take damage. It's also recommended to work on perfect parrying, but since his attacks are pretty quick, they might be difficult to perfect parry. That's why the perfect parry grindstone is so effective during this boss fight. Now he is a little bit weaker to electric damage, so throw those electric cells at him whenever you get a chance. I missed a few of them and that was detrimental, but what really helps is here, that perfect parry grindstone. As you can see, perfect blocks 3 in a row, and then you can return with your own damage, and it just makes this fight a whole lot easier since some of these attacks you can't really do much about, and you can just literally hold your block button like I did there and completely negate all the damage. And as you see, it can do a lot. The timing on this, it doesn't last a whole lot of time, but there are upgrades you can get for the P organ to make this a lot easier. Now, if you've been playing Lies of P without upgrading the P organ, you should definitely get on that, as it's going to bring a lot of benefit to this fight, and especially like I guess the last two fights. But don't do what I did and waste your items during phase 1. Wait for this phase and just start throwing them, because as you can see, he does a lot of damage and jumps away a lot, so it's kind of the perfect opportunity to be able to throw those items. And we got him with a good parry there. It was not perfect parry, but since we're using the perfect parry grindstone, it makes it that much easier. So this is how you can beat the Nameless Puppet. There is a few other strategies you could employ into this, but I would recommend using that perfect parry grindstone alongside throwing items, and get any of these charge attacks in that you can, because they will do a lot of damage. The Aegis shield, however, does do a lot to protect your character and make it able to deal some damage. I had someone comment on a previous video using the Noblesse Oblong weapon. Using the shield, you're able to poke at him without getting hit, and it can make the fight a lot easier. As you can see, he can bring your health bar down really quickly, so that's why it's important to keep your distance for some of these attacks, parry some of them, and then just dodge out of the way. As the dodge roll is not that powerful in Lies of P, it can be a bit difficult, but following this, you should be able to take down the Nameless Puppet in no time. Thank you so much for watching, and if you found this video useful, please hit that subscribe button below.